What's going on, YouTubers? This is a pretty quick video that I'm going to try to make. I was asked by Danny Galvis TV to make a video of all my replica belts. I believe so. Maybe he just wanted to know my belts. Weird little guy. Anyways, well, I'm just making it anyways. I haven't made a video in a little while. First belt you see up here is, of course, the new WWE, as I call it, big logo. Some people call it the big W. Some people call it that ugly ass shit. You know, to each his own. But me, as you can tell, I'm a fan of the belt. As you can see, I have The Rock there, one of my favorite wrestlers. Well, 1A, 1B being Stone Cold Steve Austin, but that's a subject for another day. Not much to tell about it. Standard replica. Cast replica, but standard strap. I might rejewel this thing if I see I'm planning to keep it, so I might rejewel it. Just gotta find the the replacement Saucony, Swarovski, however you want to call it, jewels and crystals and whatnot, and rubies, and then I might do it. So that's that. Second belt is the WWF Big Eagle, aka excuse me, Attitude Era belt. Yeah, so much history behind this belt. Brock Lesnar's there because, well, I don't know, and I have a CM Punk somewhere, but my nephew took it, so I think he's downstairs, so I have to go put him up. But anyways, yeah, so much history behind this belt. If you're an Attitude Era fan, which if you like wrestling now, of course you're an Attitude Era fan, unless you're like 12. Well, you need to have this belt because best era of wrestling ever. So there you got it. I have the light on my phone on, so it's kind of hard to tell the WWF logo, but I painted that white. I replaced every little Fox crystal or Figs ink crystal, and I put this Swarovski crystals. Say that 10 times fast. I have the 6 plate that I did the hair removal to, but I'm not taking them out. Anyways, to the next one. Speaking of Stone Cold earlier, well, if you're a Stone Cold fan or an Attitude Era fan, you must have this belt, or at least try to get this belt. And I've had the luxury of having two WWF Smoking Skull belts and a WWE Smoking Skull belt, relettered by Dave Milligan, which I kind of miss. Just miss the strap, really. But yeah, so there you have it. I might start getting like figures for each replica, like little action figures of the wrestlers. I'll probably get a Stone Cold and put it on there. Just just because, like, I don't know. To me, it makes sense. Have the wrestler that held the title, or my favorite wrestler that held that title, next to the belt. Excuse me. But yeah, there it is, in pretty good condition. None of my Figs belts are re-leathered. Really not a fan of sending my belt out, but eventually, I'm gonna have to just get over it and send them to get re-leathered, because it looks 10 times better. Re-leathered belts. I've had a few that I bought re-leathered, and I've gotten rid of them, but I sure do miss having real leather on my belts. So, yeah. The fourth belt is the block logo WWF Intercontinental Championship on a purple strap, which was introduced by none other than The Rock. Of course, this is a bootleg. I got this from via trade. It is currently for sale or for trade. I might end up keeping it, but I'm pretty much just tossing it out there and seeing what I can get for it. It's a great belt, especially if you're a fan of this title in particular. Some of you guys don't like bootlegs. Again, to each his own, and prefer Figs ink version of this belt, which more power to you. But if you like this belt, this is 10 times better than a Figs ink 2mm stamped like that plate. You know, this is bootleg or not, it's still handmade. You know, you see there's a thickness, you can tell. There's a lot of detail, and the block logo belt is very well. Unless you get a real one, and you're gonna pay $2,500 or whatever the price is now, and maybe 2-year wait time for it. Now, if you can even get it anymore, I don't think you can. Now you'd have to find one on eBay or something and still pay an arm and a leg for it, or you can just get a bootleg. That's how I look at it. Anyways, off topic, but yeah, there it is. Great belt. You see the jewels just glistening. The purple strap, real strap, very good strap. I don't know who put the leather on this belt, but the strap, it is amazing. And last but not least, my premier replica belt, 4mm thick plates. Zoom in a little bit. On a standard strap, I have the WWE Undisputed V1, which is a great belt. I modified it and all, but I miss this belt a lot. And most people that know me and that I talk to about belts or whatever knew how bad I wanted this belt back, and I just had to pull the trigger on that trade and risk not ever finding that exact V1, like type of V1, which was a dark gold. It's one of the newer, older first V1s replicas that they ever came out with. But this belt to me was better, even though it has absolutely no history and it's an indie belt. It was my personal first ever replica belt, and if you followed me from the beginning of me making videos, you've seen how many belts I've had. So anyways, but that's pretty much it. These are all my belts. None of the 4 are for sale. None of the other 4 are for sale. The only one that is for sale would be, or for trade, would be the WWF block logo. Again, PM me. No BS offers. I'm kind of interested in a UFC replica belt, the newer ones. So if you have one of those and you know, kind of tired of it, you can hit me up. I really want an Ultra Deluxe belt. I can do, you know, maybe 2 fake ink belts, a belt plus cash, you know. So I'm willing to listen to offers. Just no tag team belts, no hardcore belts, no light heavyweight United States belts. You know, if you watch my videos, you know what I like and what I don't like. No spinners, and maybe and if you have a bootleg that you don't like, then you know, let me look at it and we can talk. But yeah, again, PM me. Let me know what you guys think of my collection. Sorry I rambled on a little bit. I don't like making my videos so long, but let me know what you guys think. Comments, rates. If you guys want me to make any other videos, feel free to let me know. And that's pretty much about it. See ya.